Okay, so now we're going to start moving on to the views. So let's click on the view folder. And we have high score view, which we've done nothing, and addition game view, which we've done nothing. Now we're going to have backgrounds for these two views. So I'm actually going to create yet a new group, new folder within view, and I'm going to call this background views. And now let's create a new SwiftUI file, a new SwiftUI view, called background view. Now I want something, kind of general. So I'd like us to accept a list of colors. So I'm going to call this color list. Is a list of colors or an array of colors. I'm going to have an opacity, which will be a double. And that's it. And that's it. And now Xcode is pretty upset, so let's do Control Option Command F, and we're going to enter a color list, and we're going to enter an opacity. So for the color list, I'm going to enter the colors purple, pink, and clear. In other words, no color. So color purple, color pink, and color clear. And for the opacity, I'm going to enter 0.7 for our preview. And actually, we'll be using these values later. Now let's go to the background view. I want a linear gradient. And I'm going to choose the option with colors, start point, end point. So we have linear gradient, colors, start point, end point. Now for colors, I'm going to use color list. For stop point, I'm going to use top leading. And for end point, bottom trailing. Okay. So that's something, but we don't have the opacity yet. So let's do this. Opacity is equal to the opacity. And I'd like to ignore safe area. Great. Now let's use this to create the backgrounds that will interest us. Okay, so first of all, let's create a struct. So struct game background view will conform to the view protocol, and we'll have our body sum view. And now I'm just literally going to copy what we had in the preview. So that's our game background view. This will be the colors that we'll have, and we can, choose something else. That's just what I chose. And I also want a high score background view. So the high score background view is going to be sort of a black-gray color. So high score background view. And for the colors, I'm going to use black. I'm going to use black again, followed by gray. And I could copy this down here. I could copy both of these down here. So game background view and high score background view. Now this will just give us two separate phones, right? So I can click over here and see the darker background view. So these are going to be our backgrounds. Okay, that's very simple. And so this video has been quite short. Maybe we could do just a little bit more. So let's go to the addition game view, and let's create a new view. And I'm going to call this addition game view. And for now, let's just have a Z-stack. And I'm going to use the game background view. And let's just have text addition game view. Right, just so we have something, some kind of code. I'm going to do Command Shift Enter, Command Shift Enter. Usually that helps with the preview. Okay, great. Next, let's copy this code, and I want to go to the high score view. Okay, high score view. Let's do Command N and create a Swift UI view, and I'm going to call this high score view. And let's just paste the code in here that we had earlier. But instead of addition game view, I'm going to write high score view. Maybe we should add a foreground color of white. We're going to be removing this anyway, so it's only temporary. And instead of game background view, let's do high score background view. I think I see it down here. Great. So, we're making some progress. It's still, not quite there, but slowly but surely we'll complete this app. And one thing I would like to check is, let's go to the main view and let's see what we have now. So the main view is right here. Actually, this should be in our views folder. I'm gonna move this into our views folder. So let's click on main view. And Xcode's having a little bit difficulty, so let's do Option Command Enter, Option Command Enter. Okay, this does not look amazing because we're not really using the addition game view, right? So let's get rid of this text over here, addition game view, and let's get rid of this text over here. So I'm going to call this high score view. And now we should have something. We have something, okay? So we have addition game, which we haven't implemented, and high score, which we have not implemented. Okay, so have an amazing day, and see you next time.